Hello and welcome to Tech. I am Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about what is premium per user license in Power BI. It was first introduced in September 2020 during Microsoft Ignite. So let's have a look at the detail in this video. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. What is it? Premium per user is a new way to license premium features on a per user basis. It includes all of the pro license capabilities along with features like paginated reports, AI, artificial intelligence, and other capabilities only available in premium today. It means those features available on the pro as well as in the premium, it's all included here, but it will be for a single user. Do I need a Power BI Pro and a premium per user license? No, you get all the capabilities of Power BI Pro with premium per user. What features are available in premium per user? Here is a breakdown of premium features available with premium per user versus premium capacity. Please note the maximum model size per capacity is based on the size capacity you purchase. So just a breakup here. And this is a premium per user and premium per capacity. This is P1, P2 and P3, and this was a single user license. We'll go one by one. The model size limit is 100 GB, here up to 400 GB. Refresh rate 48 times per day. It is also 48 times per day. For the pro license, we are getting 8 times a day. So we have the paginated reports, AI capabilities, auto ML, impact analysis, cognitive services, advanced data flow features, direct query, etc., usage based aggregate optimization, application lifecycle management, that is deployment pipelines, XML endpoint connectivity, enhanced automatic page refresh, deployment pipelines, till then. And after the multi-geo support, unlimited distribution, Power BI report on premises, bring your own key are not available in this premium per user license. Only available for premium per capacity, that is for P1, P2 and P3 nodes. The next question is, my organization already has a Power BI premium. Do I now need a premium per user license to publish content to my capacity? While your organization may choose to supplement their premium capacity with premium per user license for certain group or department to address their business scenarios, there is no new dependency on premium per user for authors who are publishing to premium capacity today with Power BI license. Does this work like a premium capacity? Can we turn features on or off? No, there is no management of memory or CPU like with a premium capacity. Microsoft handles all of that for you just like we do with Power BI Pro license. Your tenant admin can manage select feature settings such as auto refresh and setting of XML endpoint, but they can't disable workloads like paginated reports just like you can't turn off dashboard today. A new menu option in the tenant setting for premium per user will be available to manage those settings at public preview. How do I enable premium per user for my tenant? Once a license is provisioned for premium per user for the tenant, the premium per user feature will be available in any workspace you turn these on for. For public preview, you will simply enable the premium capacity features in a capacity dropdown by selecting the premium per user item. This selection mechanism is likely changing for a general availability time frame. If I have marked a workspace as premium per user, how will other users know? A new icon has been introduced to show which workspace or premium per user license. See this picture here below for an example. So the diamond with a single person means premium per user who can access content in a premium per user workspace or app. Any user must have a premium per user license to view or access in a premium per user workspace. So this is a must here. So who is going to see, they have to be a premium per user license. This includes scenarios where they are accessing the content through XML endpoint, analyze in Excel, composite models, etc. Below is a breakdown of how sharing works with the different license type in Power BI. So user with the license type, they can view or access. If you create or share a Power BI content in a service in this type of workspace, if Pro, Premium per user and Premium capacity. Sorry, those who are created or share using this Pro license, the Pro user can see, the Premium per user can see, and Premium capacity they can't able to see. Whereas if you create a report on Premium per user, Pro license user can't able to see those reports, and even for the Premium per user, they can able to see that. Whereas Premium per capacity, they can't able to see that. If you are created in Premium per capacity, then all of the three peoples can able to see those reports. Can I host a Power BI dataset in a Power BI Premium per user workspace, build a report against it that I published in a different Pro workspace, and allow user to access this report without needing a Premium per user license? No. Since the dataset resides in a Premium per user workspace, it will not be viewable for users without that license type, even though they can access the report in a Power BI Pro workspace. How much total storage do I get with Premium per user? The entire tenant will still have the same 100 TB limit like a premium capacity would in terms of storage that is pulled across the premium per user license holders, but per user it will get only 400. How will email subscription work in premium per user? You will be allowed to subscribe anyone with premium per user license or a pro license to receive the subscription and any attachment it includes, provided the attachment is the same for all users. There is already a limit of the number of recipients that can be added to each subscription that will continue to be enforced when new features are introduced that have different content attachments for different recipients. This will require a premium per user license for each recipient. When is the public preview starting? So it is planned on starting in early November. We will provide all the details around how you can enable it in your tenant as we get closer to the preview date. So we can expect this November 2020, the public preview. What about the license cost? That's the main thing now. The license option is specifically designed for small companies and departmental scenarios. So if we have pro license and premium capacity, keep going that. If you have a company with 20 folks, premium made zero sense financially. Now each user can go from pro to premium per user and get all the capabilities. You are effectively getting a P3 node on a per user basis. If also includes incremental refresh for data set and data flow, yes, it would include all premium data flow features, and yes, all the goodness of the premium Gen 2 comes in premium per user. And special thanks to Christopher Finland, he's a principal program manager in Microsoft, to give all the answers for these questions. So what you take? Premium per user would be a good option. It will make a breakthrough for this SMBs, small and medium businesses or not. Please post your opinions, comments in the comment section below. So if you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.